Hello, my name is Jean and I am a knitter. And right now, I'm just kind of in that summer, same, nothing new, same old, same old. I did have this where I can sort of show you progress. This is Wild Swan. It's a rather well-known lace pattern that I downloaded from Ravelry. And it's not going to be small. I found a drop stitch. I'll just sew it in later, but it's not going to cause any other problems because I've rescued it with a stitch marker. And it's moving. I've gotten to the point where I've actually memorized some of the pattern repeats. Took me long enough. But I'm just knitting, same old, same old. I'm continuing to use Knit Companion on an iPad mini, zoomed in a great deal, so I can see and I keep track of where I am. The little red dot is the row that I'm on, and then I can slide the blue line across, and the yellow line shows what I've finished, so I have to knit the row above the yellow. It works. I can pick up and put down without having to struggle and count stitches, as long as I move my blue line to where I need it when I put my knitting down. I haven't put in another lifeline because I'm just feeling kind of confident. The pattern repeats and repeats and repeats, and I've really gotten there. What I'm thinking about now is what I'm going to do when it comes time to block this thing, because I have 4 of these that I can puzzle piece together to make a large area that I can put pins into and block. But 4 of these is not going to be large enough to do the whole shawl. So if I do the entire shawl wet, not gonna work. I can do sections of it a little bit at a time and steam block, but I'm not sure that these can take the heat and the steam. So I'm trying to figure it out. I have a feeling I'm going to lay out every towel that I own across the top of my bed and pin into the towels and hope that it works. People do what people need to do. The other thing is, I'd have to do it first thing in the morning so that it has a chance to dry all day. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It'll come, it'll happen. I'm just in the process of knitting. I'll figure something out. I've got lots of blankets. I've got lots of quilts. I can lay out something and get it done. The thing about a good shawl is it doesn't really need tension. It just needs flat and spread. But something will happen. In the meantime, I am suffering from swelling fingers in the summer, wet and sticky hands. So that means I am always trying to figure out different ways to weave the yarn through my fingers so it doesn't get hung up and I can't make it move forward. A lot of times I just take my hand out of the yarn, wind it in again, wrap it around my finger a few times, and knit unwrapping around my finger as I go. Eventually, I will get this done. Thank goodness for air conditioning and decreased relative humidity while the air conditioning is running. Right now, I'm getting up early in the morning to get my dog out walking. He got vaccinations yesterday, so he's a little bit lethargic today. He didn't want to do the full distance, but I wanted to get my steps in, so I ended up carrying my dog for part of the walk. But it is what it is. He will feel better eventually. He had a good breakfast. He had a good dinner. He'll get there. He'll get there. Little dogs and vaccinations, they react and they become usually a little lethargic. He's a little sensitive where the injection went in, but he'll get there. I did add an extra marker set. I've got red stitch markers in showing the center stitches so I can figure out where I'm halfway through. And then my brain needs to flip the pattern around and do cables in the other direction over. And it's getting there. Little by little, we just keep knitting. This is the part where sometimes people get frustrated, but this is the part that I actually like the best because I have lots and lots of knitting to do and I don't have to figure out what I'm doing or prep for it. I just relax, I sit down, and I knit. And that's actually one of my favorite parts of the project. So, if you like just following along as somebody knits a bit, subscribe, hit the like button, do all that good stuff that all the YouTubers tell you to do. But enjoy yourself this summer and just keep knitting.